Hi there YouTube, Extreme Trains here. This video we're taking a look at the cargo pack, which comes with the Series 1 of the Zany Trains Wave 1, I guess we're going to call it. As noted in my other Zany Trains videos, this one has been sent to me for free, but I can assure you all the opinions expressed in this video are totally honest and totally my own. So this is the Quirky cargo pack. I have seen some other reviews of this one already, so I'm quite curious to see what it looks like in hand, particularly in terms of cross-compatibility with Thomas Wooden Railway, because that is something that has been talked about a little bit. I'm really curious to take a bit of a deeper look. So what are we waiting for? Let's do it. Different. You can see here we've got the Quirky cargo expansion pack. This is also the most expensive Zany Trains item, and we'll talk about that a bit later. You can see again here we've got the little bar on the back, printing on the side and on the bottom. That's great. So even though this isn't a specific character, we still do get the character card that's included here. Then you can see that. There you go. That's there. In terms of what you get in this, you get 2 of the standard cargo trucks. And I'm happy to confirm that, yes, the magnets on these ones are working fine. And so that is, yep, they're just the standard trucks with the Zany Trains printed on the bottom, which is interesting because not all of them have Zany Trains printed on the bottom. So you can see this one here, which came from one of the engine packs, doesn't have the name on the bottom. Then you essentially get 3 different containers and you get 2 tubes. So let's have a look at this. You can see here there's some kind of monster animals in here. I think this is a good one. I really like that brown color. It's a very good, it's an effective use of the paint, which will then match what's inside. So I think that's a very clever use of materials. So that is good. We get a trash one here, which again is very similar. It looks like it could go with Trashy Terry, which is cool and fine. It is a little bit repetitive, but you know, given that this is the one we get with Trashy Terry. So you can see they're kind of meant to be in the same series, which is okay. I would have liked a bit more variety, but you know, that's okay. Obviously, if kids like rubbish, which we've kind of established they do, then that's going to be something that's going to appeal to them. We get to this one, which I quite like. This is the missing socks one. I think this is really cool. I really like this concept. I really like the idea. I really like that it's that smaller size. So obviously it'll go in the wagons, but it kind of rattles around, and I think that's a good, you know, it's a good plot kind of thing. It means it'll fit in all your different wagons. I like the idea of the concept of this quite a lot. And I also like that it means you get some different variations. So I'm quite happy with this. I like, whoops, if we have these different shapes. And then the last thing we get are 2 barrels. Now these do fit in the trucks. You just got to put them sideways, or you can kind of sit them. They don't sit very well though. So if you actually wanted to carry them around, I would be putting them sideways. I think that's so fine. You can also then do this if you want to create some more trouble. You still got the magnet, even though they're a different shape. We've got another radioactive canister here, which I think is good. Has-beens, yep. So that is a good link to Toxic Ted. So I quite like that. And again, you know, you can stack that up on his train or couple it up to him. And then here we've got Fred's Pickles Sour, maybe? This is a weird one. I think pickles are a bit of an American thing. I don't quite get it, the whole thing about pickles. You know, but I'm sure there's a thing that people will get. And again, it's just silly. And look, to be honest, even if you think the cargo makes no sense, it's just cool to have the different shapes to play around with. So you can have some really different looking trains because you can do something like that, you know? And I think that's really cool. We haven't seen round cargo like these barrels in Thomas Wooden Railway or Thomas Wood at all. And Thomas Wooden Railway I haven't seen for quite some time is my understanding. So does give you a lot of variety, and I think that is really, really cool. So that is really cool. I quite like this one. It gives you a lot of creativity. I think these kind of truck packs are really good. You got some tie-ins to the ones that are, or some of the engines which have already been released. You've also got some that are totally new and exciting. So I think this is quite a good pack. Yeah, let me get back to you with a price. Obviously, if you want to find out more, you can see down in the description below. This is the most expensive of these sets, but I don't think it's necessarily unwarranted because if you compare it to what you get in a normal pack, you are getting, you know, quite a bit more wood in terms of what you're actually getting and a lot more play value. So I think that is very valuable. Yeah, so I think it's slightly more expensive. You can check it out in the Amazon listing below and also at the end of this video. As always, that's all I've got time for. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks to Zany Trains for sending these out to me for review. And that's all I've got time for. This is Extreme Trains.